Alright guys, we are back, and you probably saw in a previous video that we made miniature little katanas like this one here. You might have watched that video. Today we're actually going to try and make a full-size katana, and we're going to do it with popsicle sticks, because that's one of the things we do here. So I have this is actually an old pallet board, and it's exactly 36 inches long, and according to my cutout, my blade should be 36 inches long, and the entire blade, including the handle, should be 42 inches. So we're going to make the first part on here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to stack our popsicle sticks and then glue them. And then we have some big clamps. So we got our big clamps here, and we're just going to clamp them down. After we glue it, we'll clamp it down. And I actually have another pallet board, and this pallet board will go on top. So we'll put all our popsicle sticks down, then we'll clamp it together once it's glued so that it holds together real tight. So we're just going to go ahead and start doing that, putting our popsicle sticks down and gluing it, and then we'll clamp it together so that it stays tight. And once it's all glued and dried, then we can actually cut the shape of the blade with a saw. And we're going to actually use this wood glue, which should actually be much stronger than just your regular like school glue. But for the small ones, you can use just regular glue. But for this, we want to try and use real glue, because it's going to need to hold this together, because there's going to be multiple pieces stacked on top of each other. So to start us off, we're just going to basically line them up, and then we'll line them all up, and then we'll have the gluing part will come next, where we'll actually put them sideways, and then we'll do another layer, and we'll do another layer, and we're going to do basically 7 layers so that we have a bit of thickness to our board. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I decided to put down some clear wrap, because if I glue this, I don't want it to glue to my board. I want to be able to remove it. So I'm going to lay this out, and obviously going to push it as tight as possible, because I don't want any cracks, or don't really want any I don't really want any cracks in my board. Basically, we're trying to make a solid board. So I'm going to push it up against each one and try to make it as close together as possible. So I've glued 4 layers on, and it's starting to come along. It's much thicker, as you can see, which will actually give us a decent amount of width, so that when we're actually carving things up and cutting things out and then smoothing things out, we'll have actually a pretty solid width. And we're going 7 layers, so this is 4 layers. We have 3 more to go, and it's already getting a fairly decent thickness. In terms of the smoothness, it's pretty smooth, as you can see. So with the clamps, it's helped a lot to clamp it down. We're going to keep going, and then we'll get it up to the 7 layers. And then we can actually start sketching out the pattern. I just drew it on real quick to see the length. I think I have to make it a little bit longer, because it's not quite long enough. The handle's not long enough. So we're going to make this probably, according to the thing, it needs to be about 42 inches. So we're probably going to go about 44. So that we have a little bit of room to cut back if we make a mistake. But it's coming along nicely, and the next step is just to keep gluing. We got 3 more layers to go to get it to the thickness that I think would be proper, of a good thickness. Because I think it's going to be, with 7 layers, I think it's going to be about the thickness of this palette, because we're getting there. And we have about 3 more layers. So you can kind of see here, this is at 4 layers and we have 3 more. So it's going to be almost the thickness of this palette, which is kind of where I want it to be, because then it'll give me the opportunity to actually shave the blade down to make it a bit like a real blade, make it almost sharp. Obviously not sharp, but it'll make it more texture to it. Alright, so I've masked out my blade here, and this is going to be the next step. I'm going to cut it out, and I have it clamped down. I'm going to put another clamp on it, and then I'm going to cut it out. And then we will have the rough shape of the sword, and I've measured everything out. So as long as the cut goes well, the rest will be fairly easy, I think. Holy crap. Whew.
Everything going okay?
Huh?
Is it all going okay?
I mean, yeah, but
what?
This piece of wood that I created,
It's thick.
it's a solid piece of wood. Look at this thing. Holy crap.
Are you feeling it?
Oh man.
Yeah, well that's how they make wood. They gotta layer it, right?
I know, but
You're surprised? Is it tough to go through?
yeah, it's really tough to cut.
Well, smell the wood.
Alright, it's all cut out. As you can see, the handle will need to be obviously modified. It had a funny cut here. Here I'll smooth it out a little bit, and obviously I'll smooth it out here. Then I'll file down the blade to actually make a point, or attempt to, considering how thick this wood actually is. It's almost a, it's a fingernail thickness here, as you see my thumb. It cut okay. Obviously I'll have to smooth it down. It was actually a lot harder than I was expecting. This is actually a really solid piece of wood. The tip though has a little bit of damage, so I'll either sand this down or I'll put some popsicle sticks in there and then glue them in. It looks like my cut was a little bit off, so I might just smooth it all out and make the point a little bit sooner. As for the curve, I mean, it's a curve. Looks like a blade. I don't know what I was thinking with this project, but it's gonna keep going. Now I have to make all the other parts and a lot of sanding. Alright, so after sanding, as you can see, I've sanded it down. I rounded out the edge. It's not perfect, but it works for this basic model. I mean, I guess you could say this is just a project that I didn't even know if I could do. I fixed the tip. The tip is no longer broken, so you can see that the tip is also fine. In terms of smoothness, it's really smooth. You can see there's some parts where the popsicle sticks where there's a small gap, and so it just has glue in it. Overall, it came out pretty well. For the handle, I decided just to do a kind of traditional just wrap type thing. So I have a pretty good grip on it. As you can see, when it's being gripped, your hand is pretty much holding it all the way. It's a pretty good grip. In terms of length, it's actually pretty long. It came out much longer than I expected. In terms of the guard, I just did a very simple guard. I had a box with some Chinese writing on it, and this is pretty loose, as you can see. It's just a cardboard. So if you were going to take this to, say, like a Comic-Con or some kind of like cosplay thing, or just to kind of swing it around your backyard, this would work. Obviously, this isn't like to be actually fighting with. The reason I couldn't make this out of popsicle sticks was because the thickness was not thick enough and the sticks were just breaking. I did try to make it out of a popsicle stick, but just to get that up the handle and to properly fit. It just wasn't working, and I'd already put too much time into this project, so I just decided that a simple cardboard thing was fine just to get the project done and move on to other things. The handle, again, I didn't have enough white wrap, so I ended up with a white and red, and I decided not to paint the actual blade. I kind of like the popsicle stick look. It's very wooden. It's you know, it's for a project that I just decided, I wonder if this is even possible, to make a large-scale sword out of popsicle sticks by just gluing them together. I would say it worked. In terms of the strength, it's pretty strong. I mean, you know, if I really wanted to break it, I could, but obviously I don't want to break it. But it's pretty strong, and overall, it's worked really well. I was quite surprised with this project in terms of actually getting it done. So if you want to see the full size of it, as you can see here, it's quite large actually. I could swing it around. So it's a fairly large sword, as you can see. But yeah, it is what it is. It worked, and thanks for watching. If you guys like this kind of thing, I'm working on some other little projects, probably with popsicle sticks, maybe some other stuff. So subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.